Welcome. So far, we have understood the concept of the multidimensional data models, data cube, and then schemas, and then concept hierarchies. Now we'll understand what are the different OLAP operations that are performed on the data cube for efficient retrieval of the data for our business analytics. So operations allowed are roll up, drill down, slice, dice, and pivot. So these are the operations on data cube supported by data warehouses for faster decision support queries. Let us understand each one by one. They are very simple concepts. So what is roll up? Aggregate to the higher level. So you understood the concept hierarchy, right? So you go from the lowest hierarchy to the highest. For example, taken cities, state, country, then continents, like that. That is a hierarchy. Roll up means from aggregate to the higher level, from low level to high level. So low level to high level. Drill down means see, from disaggregate from high level to low level, from top to bottom. Slice means we will fix one dimension, just like in your SQL we set where clause, right? Fix one dimension. Dice means fix two or more dimensions. Pivot means rotate the data cube for different view. Okay. For this understanding of these operations, we will take this standard example. So to demonstrate 5 operations, we will take the 3-dimensional cube, that is time, location, and product. Then the measure is sales in lakhs. So time, location, product, and then sales. So this is the entire table. Okay, I have given 2 tables. No, it is actually to fit in this frame. I have given it as 2 tables. Okay, it's only entire one table data. So now let us understand the roll up, or we also call it as drill up. Roll up aggregates by climbing up the concept hierarchy by reducing a dimension. So roll up can be 2 types. One is go from lower concept hierarchy to higher level, or it can be by reducing a dimension, removing a dimension. So applies on aggregate functions like sum, average, and count. So there are 2 ways to roll up, as said before, along the hierarchy. For example, day to month, month to quarter, quarter to year. By dimension reduction, by removing, say, a dimension entirely. So this results in what? Fewer rows and fewer details. Let's see an example. What they are saying is roll up time from quarter to year. So that is aggregate sales by sum. So what exactly you are doing is roll up operation from here, instead of quarter, to take it as year. So 4 quarters will form a year. So here in this, what we'll do, so let us say the data is given for year 2024. For location Bangalore, and then product electronics. See, there are 2 locations in this example, Bangalore and Mumbai, and then 2 products, electronics and clothings. Bangalore and Mumbai are the 2 locations. So when I roll up, what should I do? The only time I have to aggregate. But what about the location and product? So for Bangalore location, electronics, there will be one group. Then Bangalore clothing will be another group. Mumbai electronics, one group. Mumbai clothing will be another group. So you have to sum them, aggregate. So 2024, so all 4 quarters, Q1 to Q4. For Bangalore location and electronics, you add them up. So in this you select Q1 Bangalore electronics. So let's say, for example, I'll show one addition or aggregation. So Q1 Bangalore electronics, then Q2 Bangalore electronics, Q3 Bangalore electronics, then Q4 Bangalore electronics. This is one group, right? So 140, 160, 120, 130, you have to add up. So this will give you the first row. Similarly, Bangalore clothing, then Mumbai electronics, Mumbai clothing. So you are reduced from 16 rows. There were total 16 rows in our initial data, full cube. So you are reduced to 4 rows. So some detail is lost, but you will see the annual trend visible. For example, for 2024 year, the entire year, for location Bangalore and for product electronics, total 550 lakhs, okay, sales were made. So that is how to do the roll up operation. Roll up can also be done by dimensionality reduction. So remove, say for example, product dimension entirely. I don't want which product. Okay. clothing or electronics. If I remove that, what will happen in our example? So only all quarters. Here I am rolling up. I am rolling up by reduction of the dimension, that is product. The product is removed for Q1, Q2. Okay, what is the Bangalore total sales? Okay, so no product here, only Q1 Mumbai, Q2 Bangalore, Q2 Mumbai. Okay, so Q3 Bangalore, Q3 Mumbai, and Q4 Bangalore, Q4 Mumbai. So just add up all those values. So that is the roll up concept. Then the next is drill down. Drill down is just opposite of roll up, okay, or drill up. So drill down is reverse of roll up, navigates from summarized data to more detailed data, that is from top to down. So start from, say for example, country, then come to state, then come to city, then come to streets. So that is from in concept hierarchy from top to bottom, or it can be also adding a new dimension. Results has more rows and finer detail. That it is opposite of roll up. Used when summary shows an interesting pattern that warrants deeper investigation. When from the overview, at top level, I'll get some interesting patterns. I want to go in depth and understand why it is happening. So in that, we will go for drill down approach. For example, the previously we have rolled up, right? Same thing if I drill down. So for each quarter, each year we have done, now you split up in each quarter. Okay? So that is drilling down. For the same example, to drill down, you can for each city, for each quarter, I will give the detailed values. Okay. So Mumbai's Q4 sales 300 are consistently highest, visible only after drilling down. In the previous example, this was not visible. Okay. Or you can add the new dimension. So for example, time Q4, location Mumbai, then I will add the new dimension product. Initially say it was only time and location. I will add the product. So for electronics, how many? For clothing, how many? Initially it was like Q4 Mumbai and total sales, okay, 300. Now I want to add this. There was no product, right? Product I have added. Electronics, how many? Electronics I got 190, and then clothing I need 110. I got 110 sales, 110 lakh sales. This is the drill down by adding a new dimension. So I got more finer details here. See, 300 was okay. I got a overview, but which electronics 190 and then clothing 110 I got only after drilling down. That is the concept of drill down. Then slice. Slice is just like adding a where condition in your SQL. The slide selects a single value for one dimension, reducing the cube by entire one dimension. See, what I am saying is, for example, in this time, product and location are the three dimensions, the three dimension cube. They are saying that set product equal to electronics. You select only those values where the product is electronic. That means what, this becomes redundant. This dimension can be removed now because I am getting only those values where it is only for electronics. So product column is not required. So results in a 2D table. If, for example, if it was original 3D in this example, so it is equivalent to where clause, right? In one dimensional SQL. So we are saying that select star from the table where product equal to electronics. So I need not have the product column. So that is the concept of slice. Slice means you are slicing the or fixing a dimension. So for example, in this previous example, we just set fix product equal to electronics. If you go back to the original data, so here you set electronics. So this row will be selected, this, wherever electronics, only those will be selected. I will not have this product column at all. So just take the aggregate sum of all the values. So here Q1 Bangalore. So that means what, Bangalore has two products, clothing and electronics. Similarly, Mumbai has two products, clothing and electronics. So now I will not have two rows here, right? Q1 Bangalore. So total only for electronics 120, that is selected. No clothing is selected here because I fixed that dimension value to electronics. So this is how you reduce. So you will get now 8 rows instead of 16 rows. So if you say see it as a SQL query, how will you look it? Write it, select time, location, and sum of total sales. this column. See, this assume it as a table, some sales cube table, the table name. So select time, location, and sum of the sales from sales cube where product equal to electronics. Then group by time and location. So in the original table, if you write that query, for this table, if I write that query, this product column will not be selected or not be projected. So that is the concept of slice. Similarly, you can slice the time. For example, fixed time equal to Q1. So time column will be removed, that dimension will be removed, or that attribute will be removed. So 3D initially it is time into location into product. Now it becomes only location into product for Q1. Q1 is fixed. So it is a concept of slice. Now dice is similar to slice. Only thing is you can have more number of dimension fixed. In this slice, what we do is fix only one dimension. Here in dice, you can fix multiple dimension. You can fix it to particular values. So it is equivalent to where clause on multiple dimensions in SQL. Fixes the subset of values, not just one on multiple dimension. So it results in a smaller cube. It will not convert 3D to 2D. It will only create 3D to 3D, but the data cube size will reduce because you have fixed some values. So the key difference is dice retains dimensionality, slice reduces it by 1. Because slice only you are removing one dimension. Here dice you are fixing values for multiple dimensions. So the dimensions are not removed. So for example, so I'll set time, product and location. All three will be set to some values. So I'll get a smaller subcube. So for example, select subcube where time is Q1 or Q2 and location is Mumbai. What I should select time, location and product where Q1 or Q2. So this rows will be selected where Q1 or Q2 and location is Mumbai. All those are selected from our original table. How will you write a query for this? If I can convert, select time, location, product. So all three dimensions are returned because I need all three details. And sales, total sales from sales cube where time in Q1 or Q2 and location is equal to Mumbai. So all the dimensions are retained. The next is the pivot or rotate. You just view it in different. It will not change the data. You just view it in different or rotate it and see it in different view. Okay, that is the pivot. Does not change the data, only changes the presentation axis. If I'm seeing it as this one, you just change it to some 90 degree and then see it how it looks. It swaps rows and columns in 2D cross tabulation. For example, if it's a 2D cube or a table, you just, for example, assume it as swapping the rows and columns. Makes difference relations more visible. Also called rotate in some systems. Familiar as pivot table in Excel or spreadsheet tools. If you use Excel and spreadsheets, there is something called as pivot table. So for example, I taken a 2D here. So before pivoting, row indexed by location, columns by time. So these are the times. Columns indicate time and row indicates location, Bangalore and Mumbai. If I change it, rotate it, okay, by swapping rows and columns. So now rows becomes columns and columns becomes rows. So now rows are the time. So here they were columns. Then they become, here rows becomes columns here. So this is the rotation. So same data, different perspective. Quarterly growth trend per city is now easier to read. Okay. Here it is Bangalore, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. But now if I want based on time, I want quarterly Q1, Bangalore how many, Mumbai how many. So that is perspective changes, but the data remains same. So just to compare all the 5 OLAP operations, roll up, what it does, climb hierarchy that or remove dimension. So from lower concept hierarchy to higher concept hierarchy. Results in fewer rows and aggregated values. For example, quarter to year. Drill down, descend the hierarchy or add the dimensions from top concept hierarchy to the lowest level concept hierarchy in the hierarchy. Okay, more rows, more detail. Year to, say for example, quarter, drill down. Slice, fix one dimension to single value. If it is n dimensions, the result will become n minus 1 dimensions. So for example, set product equal to electronics. So this product dimensions will be removed. Dice, fix 2 plus dimensions to value ranges. So smaller n-dimensional subcube. So the result will remain n dimension only if the input was n dimension cube. But only thing is it reduces the number of data values, okay? Because you're setting some dimensions to fixed values. So for example, Q1, Q2, comma Mumbai, set the range. Okay, where time in Q1, Q2 and location is Mumbai. Pivot is rotate axis orientation. It means rotate the data cube and view it in different perspective. Same data, new layout. That is, by example is swap rows and columns in 2D. You have seen it. So let us see an example, one of them from previous gate. Consider that the visualization of a three-dimensional data cube is showing sales quantity for each combination of attributes, product, type, month and country. So sales quantity is the measure here, right? What are the dimensions? Three dimensions or attributes they are given are product type, month and country. So time and country location. So this is month. So this is product in our example, time and location, same thing. Now for this, if you want to further visualize sales quantity for each combination of product type, so they'll return same thing, product type, month and then state. Which of the OLAP operations should be performed? The country, what they are doing here, hierarchy is what? Country, and then below that will have state, and then city, and then street, right? This is the concept hierarchy. Now they are saying initially it is country. I want to represent for state now. So what is that I'm doing? I am coming down, that is drill down. So the answer is drill down. So that completes your data warehousing syllabus for GATE DA. We'll solve more problems in the next video and end this syllabus on the concepts of so far you have learned, okay, schemas, data cubes, get typical OLAP operations like drill down, roll up and all those things, and then finish it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and share.